I have a nighttime photography challenge for you all, and along with it, well, I got 5 tips for you in this video.
My name is Pi, and I'm one of the founders of Lynn and Jirsa Photography and SLRlounge.com. We're teaming up with Adorama to bring you a new series of photography tutorials called Master Your Craft right here on Adorama TV. So let's dive in.
What's up, friends? My name is Pi. Welcome to Adorama TV. And look, summer is officially here, and that means longer, warmer nights. It's the perfect time to get out there and explore nighttime photography. So regardless of where you live, what gear you have, we want you to create no matter what. So get out there and explore astrophotography, nighttime cityscapes, or even nighttime portraiture. And for a little inspiration in this video, I have 5 tips and examples to get you all started. Now remember, go to adorama.com/create no matter what and upload 5 of your best nightscape photos for a chance to win this Nikon Z6 and a prize package worth over 3,000 bucks. You have from now until July 8th to submit your entries. Tip number 1, bust out your fast primes and a tripod. Look, I love lenses like the Nikon 2470 f4. It's very versatile, but in a low light situation, we're already going to be running up the ISO. So lenses that can open up to f2 or below, they're going to give you a lot of extra light to get your desired exposure without going too high in your ISO. Lenses like the 50mm f1.4, well, this is going to give you 3 stops of extra light, and that's absolutely huge. When it comes to nighttime photography, you're also going to be running longer shutter speeds. So when dragging the shutter, that tripod is going to be absolutely critical so we can get to the right exposure while also getting sharp images. In fact, with a fast prime, a tripod, and just moonlight, we can actually get a perfectly illuminated scene like the images that you see here. Tip 2, nighttime photography calls for shutter drags. Look, it's not only because you want to get to the right exposure, shutter drags also allow you to capture motion, and this is a really fun thing to do at night. Let's start with astrophotography. So starting at 30 seconds and going up into the minutes, you can start to show motion in the stars. In fact, you can actually combine frames as well to create streaking stars through the sky like you see here. Shutter drags are also fantastic to capture cityscape motion. So for this shot, I actually have my couple on this very calm street. There's very few cars going through, so when it's safe, they walk straight out and place the flash behind them. And then what I'm doing is I'm actually dragging the shutter to show motion in the cars that are driving by on the top of the street where I am. So for a shot like this, you typically want to run with like say 1 to 2 second shutter speeds, and using a flash is helpful because your flash is going to freeze your subjects so that they end up being sharp in the image. When it comes to these types of shots, I would encourage you all to make sure that you're being safe. One of my favorite tips and techniques for that is shoot it separate in a composite. So again, with the camera on a tripod, I can actually just have my couple walk out when there's no cars. We can take the shot of them, they can walk back to the sidewalk, and on my tripod, I can sit there and wait for the perfect cars in motion to drive by, capture those, and then simply combine it in post. It takes a matter of 30 seconds or so when you do this right. Tip 3, explore nighttime silhouettes. So this is a super fun technique, and it's very easy to do with just a basic flash anytime from dusk up until nighttime. You really don't need that much flash power. In this particular scene, we came across this mural in LA, which was just fantastic. I mean, the mural itself had like this kind of perfect spot right in the middle where I would place a subject. Now what I did was I put my flash right there using a color temperature orange gel on that flash. It's directly behind the couple and it's actually pointed into the wall. What this does is creates a bright point in the image, which again, as a viewer, we kind of focus in on that highlight, but it also highlights where our subjects are, and because they aren't lit, because they're backlit, we get a silhouetted shot. In this shot, our couple ends up being the perfect accent piece for this mural that shows another couple in love. Tip 4, when it's dark, a little light goes a long way. One of my favorite things about shooting at night is that you don't need a lot of light. So yes, you can use a flash, but also an LED panel will go a long way. In fact, for the images that you see here, we're just using the standard flash on a mobile device to light our subjects. Tip number 5 is to consider a composite. So you might want to do this for several reasons. Number 1 is safety. So in a shot like this, where we have a couple standing in a street, of course, we're choosing a street that has virtually no cars on it, but still, I don't want them to stand in a street for long periods of time. So I can shoot the images separately. I can have the couple stand out with the flash, take that shot, have them take the flash back to the sidewalk, and then I can shoot, because my camera is on the tripod, for the surrounding motion in the cars that are driving by. And I can sit there and wait for the perfect cars to go by above the bridge as well as below. You might also want to do a composite because you're dragging the shutter out for long periods of time and your subjects can't hold still for that duration. So you simply take a shot for those subjects and then you shoot for the background and again combine in post. As long as your camera is on that tripod, combining your final images in Photoshop will take 1 to 2 minutes at most. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and remember, go to adorama.com/create no matter what, upload 5 of your best nightscape photos for a chance to win this Nikon Z6 prize package worth over $3,000. You have from now until July 8th to submit your entries. In the meanwhile, I'd love for you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below so I can see what you guys would like to learn next, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.